What's up, guys? It's your boy Mel Mentor. Back another video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. I'm gonna be talking about Chris Brown and his new single "Warm Embrace," the second single off of his upcoming album that's supposed to be dropping sometime this year. Um, Listen, Christopher Maurice Brown. This is a hit record. Okay, this is a hit record because I've been clowning you, I've been coming for you. I've been saying that I feel like a lot of your new music over the last 6 years sounds redundant. I feel like you make all these party songs and you pander to like the charts and the industry, but you can barely stay on the charts. You don't even chart, and all you do is pander to the industry and pander to the new wave of music, which will help you stay relevant. And you is in a way still relevant, but not that relevant like how you're supposed to be, as a legend. But you're somewhat relevant. But I feel like all the clout chasing music that you make and all of like the chart chasing music that you make don't really stick on the radio a lot, and it don't really reflect with the charts. So I feel like go back to like your real talent, make your real R&B stuff that you was making once before, even if it don't sound old, outdated, it sounds current. Make a nice R&B song and make a real R&B album that your core fans love, and you will see how well you will do. And this record, you have listened. This record is a hit record, okay? Warm Embrace is fire. But from the time I heard the snippet, I knew I was gonna like it. But I was like, let me wait for the whole thing, because sometimes people can surprise you. Snippets can either disappoint you or surprise you, or really, it could fool you sometimes. But from the time I heard the snippet, I was like, yeah, most likely I'm gonna like this record. This record is fire. This is a 90s, early 2000s inspired record, especially like late 90s, like 93 to 98, like somewhere in the middle of the 90s and stuff. Like it sounds like a Ted Riley produced record. Ted Riley would be proud of this if you heard this record. This record is fire. Like this record is bringing it back to his roots. You know, it don't sound like old Chris Brown, but it sounds like a nostalgic R&B that Chris Brown have tapped into. The only song this sounds like, this could be Back to Sleep's little brother, little sister. It kind of have that nice little R&B feeling to it. This is really R&B, but it's still sexy, and it's still, in a way, really, intimate. It's a song that but it's a really great R&B song. It don't sound like you're losing your identity. It don't sound like you're clout chasing. This song just sounds very fire. It sounds like back to basics Chris Brown. Because if he was trash, if he wasn't even like a trash record, but it was just not that good, because if he sounds like everything you've been putting out for the last 6 years that you've been pushing on radio. Because people claim on your last two albums, Heartbreak on the Full Moon and Indigo, you had some R&B songs on there, but them R&B songs were not spinning because you were not promoting it. You was promoting the clout chasing records, the pop, the popular R&B, the dance club R&B songs, and the trap soul R&B, and the rapping. You're not a rapper. You have talent to kind of rap, but you're not really a rapper. You're an R&B star. We know you to be an R&B star. So stick to your R&B and do your R&B at its best level. And that's something I feel like you wasn't doing. So hopefully this album sounds like Warm Embrace. I hope Warm Embrace is like the mood and the vibe of the album, because this album, you have a chance to take over again. Not maybe, because the industry has issues with ageism, but you have a chance to really come back and have one more eventful, one more like important, iconic, era, a reset, cultural reset. You have a chance to come back and really be sickening. So please don't subject to the industry. Please forget about these girls that are gonna put you in trouble. Put the coke down, because you look a little crazy, and keep making songs like this, because this song is fire. I'm not trying to downgrade to the great Chris Brown, because Chris Brown, I love Chris Brown. Like Chris Brown and Drake, these people used to be some of my favorite artists back in the days when I was like a little boy. Like, yeah, I'm talking about like elementary school. But now growing up, being in college now, things have changed and their music have changed. They have kind of just catered to the industry so much, where I feel like they have lost their identity. But with this song, though, he really proved that he can really go back to his old roots, or go back to stuff that he was inspired by, and make a great song. Woman Brace is fire. We definitely love uh, R&B Chris Brown. We love when Chris Brown stays in his R&B bag and really give you real soul, real R&B. This song is fire. Like, Warm Embrace is fire. Like, y'all go stream this. Y'all go show this song some love. This song is fire. There's nothing I can say about it. It's a great R&B record. It's just fire. It's out of here. One of his best records I've heard in the last 6 years. I think in the last 6 years I like Privacy, because Privacy was a little nasty, but it still kind of felt like a little R&B. I like Questions, because Questions had that sample, turn me on. I like Questions. I like Privacy. Party with Usher, it was cool to see them collab, but it wasn't all that. But I guess I like that record. 6 years. I like Back to Sleep. Zero. No, 6 years would be 2016, so Back to Sleep and Zero don't count. So I like Privacy, Questions, Party. No Guidance was annoying. I don't really care for that song. People like that record. That record was cute. It was a good record, but it just got played out. Go Crazy with Where Young Thug was not a bad record. It was decent. There's a couple records here and there that I like over the last 6 years. Same thing with Drake, but to really like fall in love with them or really love all of their music, that like the way I used to love them back in 2009, 10, 11, 12, when I was, a little boy, it's not the same. Excuse me, guys. It's not the same. I definitely don't like everything that I hear from them. Not even 50% of the stuff I heard, especially from Chris Brown. Chris Brown, I just don't like a lot of stuff he's putting out. But I'm like, again, like I said, I'm glad that he's actually out here really listening to some of his core fans who really been there from the time he first came out, and really understand the talent, the amount of talent that he really has. And I'm glad that he listened to us and he put out a real R&B song, and I'm really happy because this is a whole bop. This is a bop. Christopher Maurice Brown, you have put the coat down and you have listened to us, and you give us a great R&B record, and I cannot be more proud. This is fire, and I'm here for it. Hopefully this album can be that good, because I said the next record you drop and it wasn't good, I wouldn't even gonna listen. I wasn't even gonna give your album a chance. But because Warm Embrace is a bop, I will give this album a chance. Hopefully you impress me. You give more R&B songs like this on your album. You have a chance to really take over the R&B game again and really be the top-notch boy. Because we all know all these boys are your sons, and they were inspired by you from the generation. You are a legend, but you have to really make the legendary music and stop making these clout-chasing music that's just here and there. They're here and then they're gone. Like iffy, trash. But I'm here for this. This is a whole bop. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share if you care. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.